Hello, Spirit Squad. This is Pixie from Pixie Moons. I am a creative witch, an intuitive, an empath, and an energy worker, currently residing in beautiful, warm, sunny Cambodia. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I created this safe space for us to discuss spirituality, art, and magic, and also to uplift you guys and bring you positive messages through readings and pick a cards, but not only. So if all of these good things speak to you, by all means join the Spirit Squad today by subscribing, and remember to ring my bell so you get notified every time I upload, which is at least once a week. And if you are a returning member of the Spirit Squad, thank you so much for being here, and I'm glad to have you back. Today I am bringing you a video about the full moon we're going to have in the sign of Libra. And this full moon is coming up on the 7th or the 8th, depending on where you live. So what I'm going to do is first I'm going to quickly talk about the sign of Libra, what it symbolizes, character traits, personality overview. I'm going to talk about what this full moon is about, what to focus on. Then I'm going to give you a ritual that you can do at home, some crystals and plants you can work with, and a mantra that you can also implement in your ritual. And then I will finish with a quick pick a card. Full moon in Libra, let's get into it. What is Libra? Libra is an air sign. It is also a cardinal sign. So cardinal signs are linked to equinoxes and solstices. It is also a positive or young or masculine or active sign, which is basically all the fire signs and all the air signs are young. Libra is often described as the opposite of Aries, but actually they are polarities. Basically they are very similar, but they focus on different things. Aries focuses on the self, Libra focuses on other people. So you can say they complement each other, and sometimes they complement each other. Libra season runs from the 23rd of September till the 22nd of October, and it's associated with autumn season. So Libra is often called the scales. Of course, it has to do with balance, equilibrium, justice, and they rule the 7th house, which is relationships, partnerships. Just like Taurus, Libra is ruled by Venus. So it's the planet of love, beauty, right? Harmony, values, art, music, all aesthetic things like that make our lives more beautiful. So a lot of them become observers, fashion observers, social media observers, but also designers, like home designers, fashion designers, anything to do with aesthetic. Libra is associated with Archangel Jophiel. Libra rules the kidneys, so it has to do with filtering any imbalances, any toxins, right? Anything that's negative for the body. And it's pretty much the same role they have in social life. Overview of the personality. Libras are mediators. They are peace-loving people. Very social. They're very cooperative. They are harmonious in the sense that they hold space for ideas that seem completely opposite, because they know that polarities have to exist or coexist in life. They are also very sharp, like pretty much every air sign. The shadow side of Libra is that they can be relentless, and they can also need a lot of attention. Or the opposite, they can be afraid of rocking the status quo because they don't want to insult others. Libras, pretty much like every air sign, can be also quite indecisive. Famous Libras include Eminem, Julie Andrews, Adore Delano just because I love drag queens, and Will Smith. The focus of this full moon in Libra. So full moons bring things to the surface. They illuminate. They put the spotlight on things that need to be reworked in our lives. With the sign of Libra, this full moon is asking us to take a closer look at relationships, partnerships, and it's illuminating areas where we need more balance and more harmony. A full moon ritual that you can do at home very easily would be to have a moon bath, and you can do that as long as it's not raining or overcast. You can do it very easily. The full moon will be out roughly between 9 p.m. and 9 a.m. the next morning. So that gives you time to shower, slip into something comfortable, have dinner, all of those good things. If you are inclined, make yourself a brew, whatever you like to drink. My patrons this month are receiving a full moon tea ritual. So if you would like to check that out, you are more than welcome. It's a little PDF put together, curated and created by yours truly. So make a brew, grab your cuppa, grab your journal if you have one, if you feel inclined to journal. I always recommend journaling personally, as you know. If you have a garden or a balcony or a terrace somewhere outside where you can sit quietly without being disturbed, go for it. Bring a blanket, bring a pillow, make yourself comfortable. If it's too cold to be outside, then you can sit by a window. Yes, absolutely. If you have candles, and it can be a votive candle, any type of candle, you can light one or more candles. It's always nice to have a little bit of ambience going. As you light your candle, always set an intention. So it can be something you need in your life, and it can be something you want to focus on, like patience maybe. Just make sure your candle is not in a windy spot, otherwise it's gonna blow out every time and it's annoying. Next step is sitting down and looking at the moon. If you have a beverage, sip your beverage. You can also listen to music. I know I love doing that, so I created a playlist on YouTube. You will find a little full moon playlist with a few songs in it that I like to listen to that make me feel witchy. And as you are settling down and relaxing, doing all of that, you can then start talking to the moon. So you can literally talk to the moon, or you can just stare at it and in your head tell her all about what's been happening with you last month, where you've been, what you did. If you have any issues that you need more clarity on, ask for guidance if needed, of course, always. What I like to do is close my eyes and really feel the power and energy of that full moon kind of washing over me. If you are inclined, of course, always journal anything. If you have an idea or a word that comes into your head, and just riff off on that. And when you are done, you will know when you're done. Remember to thank the moon for listening to you, for sharing her beautiful energy with you. Full moons are also a good time to charge crystals. I think I've said that before, but I'll say it again. If you have any crystals that need to be charged or cleansed, the light of the full moon is great for that. Crystals you can work with for this full moon in Libra would be tourmaline, opal, and sapphire. And plants and herbs, if you want to have flowers in your personal space, plants in your personal space for that particular occasion. Hydrangeas are good, roses, daisies, and as far as plants go, herbs, mint is a really good one also. So you can use it in your cooking, you can make tea with it. It's really good for cleansing and to get kind of a boost of energy as well. It's very refreshing. A mantra that I pulled for us for this full moon in Libra would be, I enjoy spending time with myself and I love learning new things. So I think it's quite fitting to show some self-love as well, because usually Libra is all about other people. So this time it's about showing love to ourselves. I enjoy spending time with myself and I love learning new things. So for this full moon in Libra video, I decided to end with a pick a card. So it's going to be very quick, few cards for each group. We have groups 1, 2, and 3. So pick a number right now in your head or more. Don't restrict yourself. Pick whatever you feel called to. So 1, 2, 3. Right? And let's get into it. So group number 1, welcome to your reading. What does the full moon want to tell you? You have number 15, men, right, which is the equivalent of the devil in the tarot. So I am seeing sacral chakra and heart chakra. What else do we have? Orchata, 17. Oh, the crown, number 12. What else? 3 of Wands. I'm discovering this with you guys. And King of Cups. All right. Some of you might meet somebody. That's what I'm seeing right away. Some of you might make an encounter of a romantic nature. All right, so there's healing going on, obviously, and a lot of progress being made on a personal level, on a spiritual level. I feel with the crown connecting to your higher self and having kind of this sense of doing what is good for you and what feels good to you. This 3 of Wands over here. Oh yeah. The 3 of Wands, I call it the boats are coming in. I feel like for some of you, the seeds you had planted, the intentions you had planted maybe 6 months ago are going to come to fruition. There's a culmination when it's the full moon, there's a culmination. It might be a job. It might be an artistic endeavor because it's the Wands, so creativity. Maybe some of you will get an exhibition going on, or just a place, a space to showcase your art. Maybe some of you will go on stage. But to me, it's about the hard work that you've done that's been rewarded. In terms of synchronicities, some of you might be seeing numbers 111 a lot, which is new beginnings, right? Or 33. 33 is a master number. It just means that your angels are with you, you are guarded, you are protected. Alright, so that's all I'm seeing for my power wands. Please let me know if it resonates. I want to thank my guides and spirit for bringing forth such a beautiful message for us today. And until I see you again, bye. Alright, pile 2, welcome to your reading. So we have a few cards for you. Number 19, Ra, right, the sun. A lot of solar plexus going on. The Red Cross, That's heart chakra. 41. We have the Six of Cups. And Seven of Swords. So I'm discovering those cards with you guys. I see completion of something, a project maybe that you've been working on, that you have finished finally, because full moons are culmination, but they're also completion. So yeah, I see completion with this card. 19, 9 plus 1 is 10, so 10 is completion. Feeling very powerful, confident, lots of healing, literally, of past with the Six of Cups. This talks about, most of the time it talks about nostalgia and childhood, so childhood traumas, maybe. Healing from that, getting over it, kind of opening your heart to loving more, to trusting more. With this Seven of Swords, trusting or mistrusting, right? Deceit, conflict. This is really, I feel with this full moon in Libra, getting over the things that other people have done to you. For some of us might be a long time ago, right? I'm talking 20, 30 years ago, maybe more. Getting over that trauma, getting over those feelings, because we know sometimes we don't get closure, and that's the way it goes, and it sucks, but we have to move on, and we have to love ourselves. We have to focus on self-love first and foremost, and that is going to make you feel powerful, in control, full of energy, just really confident. Getting over all of that crap that happened, getting over the mistrust, getting over the deceit, is going to show you how strong and resilient you truly are. Focus on yourself. Focus on self-love, self-worth, right? Venus is about values and worth, and Libras are about others, and sometimes it's hard to know the limit when you're always serving others. It's kind of hard to know where the line is. This full moon is asking you to take a step back and focus on yourself for a while, and you will see that beautiful things come out of it. Alright, so Pile 2, this is your reading. I hope it resonates. I want to thank Spirit and my guides for bringing forth such a beautiful message for us today. Remember, you are protected, you are supported, and you are divinely guided. Until I see you next time. Bye. Last but definitely not least, Pile 3, welcome to your reading. You have fewer cards than the other groups. That's just the way it goes. Let's look at them together. We have 13, Anubis, right, which is death in the tarot. Don't be scared. We will explain. What else do we have? The Poetess, which is 32. And we have the Five of Cups. Alright. So, Anubis. First of all, to me, I know Anubis is the god of death, but this card is luminous. This card, I see a portal of opportunities. Look at that. Something, okay. Making room for something. Getting rid of something to make room for something else to come in. And this is pretty much what the death card is about, right? It's Pluto energy, so it's transformation, it's endings. When something ends, something new begins. So that's what it means. And balance, look at that. Libra energy, balance, harmony. So whatever it is that comes to an end or comes to completion, because full moons are a time of completion, right? Whatever comes to completion is going to bring you balance and harmony. And it's going to make way for more things to come into your life, for more positive things. This is solar plexus, right? All this yellow, all this light. And he's looking towards the future as well. So really focusing on what's coming next, basically. Your goals, the intentions that you set previously. And then we have 2 5s, which to me talk about changes, transformations, right? 5 of Cups, Five of Cups is the energy of loss, grief. Again, something has been lost, but something else remains, and the full moon is asking you to focus on that. Focus on what you have in your life that is beautiful. The poetess, to me, she talks about the root chakra, so basic needs, but also self-expression, self-love. To me, she's, like we said, the scales are also a mirror, so she's asking you to reflect. Look at that penetrating gaze right here. She's looking straight at you, straight at your soul. She's asking you to reflect on your life. Really, truly be completely honest with yourself. Are there things in your life that have arrived to a state of completion that you need to let go of? Are there things in your life that you're not focusing on? Maybe it's yourself. Are you not focusing enough on yourself, on self-love? So it's really sitting down with yourself and taking a good look at your life, seeing what needs to be released, appreciating what you have already, and really being frank, having a good talk with yourself, and being unafraid to take the first step into making your life more pleasant, more beautiful, more agreeable for yourself. That's all I'm seeing for my Power 3s. I hope this resonates. Let me know in the comments below, and I want to take the time to thank Spirit and my guides for bringing forth such a beautiful message for you today. And remember, you are protected, you are supported, you are divinely guided. Until I see you next time. Bye.